Hi guys, it's your girl Olamide Billionaire. So I'm actually trying something new today. I'm going on my first flight and it's a local flight. I'm going from Lagos to Port Harcourt. It's my cousin's wedding. I'm scared of height. I have this anxiety thing for height and all. So I'm always scared of stairs. So now it's flight. I don't know what to expect. I don't know, what to feel. I don't know. I know that a lot of people can relate with me as well. I just hope, it's not going to be a terrible experience for me. I hope I enjoy it. I would like you guys to come with me on this flight and let's see. Let's see how it goes. It's your girl Olamide Billionaire, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be here today. It's been a long time. I took such a long break. I don't even know. I've been very busy, working, and baby girl has to make money. So I've been working. That's just it. I've been working, focusing on my business and building my brand. That's just what kept me away for so long. So back to today's video. Oh my god, I'm going to be telling you guys about my first flight experience. My first flight experience, like it was my first time on an airplane, last week, and it was my cousin's wedding, and I live in Lagos, and the wedding was to took place in Port Harcourt rather. So I left from Lagos to Port Harcourt, and it was a local flight, like an hour 5 minutes flight. And oh my god, my experience, well, it wasn't much of it was much more better than I expected. I have this anxiety, and that's why I thought it was going to be so much of a big deal for me, but it wasn't really a big deal because I was able to at least comport myself to an extent, because I'm usually scared of heights. So I don't even like climbing stairs, because if I'm about to go somewhere, and if there's an elevator or a lift option, I would rather go for that than taking stairs, even if it's just like 2-story. I don't like, especially when I don't even like to look down. I would hold my breath till I get to where I'm going. So back to my experience. Well, when I got to the airport, after the whole checked in and all paparazzi, I sat at the middle seat, and when the plane was about to take off, I had already said to myself that, Olamide, you can do this. You don't have to be scared. It's just airplane. Nothing is going to happen. It doesn't matter if you're flying for all those affirmative words. I didn't know I was deceiving myself. When the plane was about to take off, the air host and air hostess had already done the announcement, how to fasten your seatbelt, all those paparazzi and everything had already been done. When we were about to take off, it was announced that now passengers, we took off. I held My cousin sister was sitting beside me. I held on to her like I was holding on to Jesus on the cross of Calvary. Damn. I mean, like, you know, when they took, and I don't know, all of a sudden my head just grew big. I think it's the gravity. My head just grew big, and you know, the whole thing expanded, and my ears were blocked due to the noise, and I was so scared. I was terrified. Like, oh, is this how this thing is going to be till like get to where we are going? So you know, the weight. I don't even know how to explain for people that had already. You know, I know a lot of people had already gone through what's it called, traveled via flight. So it's just me. It's because it's my first time. That's why I'm just, you know, making this video. I actually watched a lot of, you know, first flight experience videos on YouTube, and so before I said, okay, let me just you know, tell my people, let me just explain, you know, my own experience. Let me just narrate my own experience as well. When the thing was about taking, you know, I don't know how to explain, when it was, you know, left the ground, and it was just about going into the clouds. Oh, it felt like I was going to fall. It felt like I was going to drop. Like, I mean, God. I mean, this explains why aircraft, you know, aircraft crash is always very fatal, because there's nothing to hold on to. If you are falling, you are just falling. Like, nothing to hold on to, nothing to. Man, God is wonderful. And scientists too. Kudos to you guys. I mean, whoever even thought of creating and making an aircraft, that person, no, kudos to you, you have done well. So back to the whole story. When, you know, when we're in those clouds, and it was just, I think we were on 20,000 feet or so, I can't remember, but I heard the hostess said, she said 22,000 feet or so. I don't even know, 33,000, 22,000, I don't know the difference. So when we're in the clouds, I think, okay, the air hostess announced that, okay, passengers, there would be turbulence and all, and there was turbulence. My heart nearly jumped out of my mouth. The woman beside me, I think she's a Catholic member. She just held on to her rosary, and she was just praying, and the turbulence, it wasn't much. I think it was just for a few minutes, but you know, being my first time, I was so scared. And it felt like, is this going to be the end of me? I was so scared, and you know, just hoping for the better, because I can't hope for the worst though. I'm not ready to die yet. So to cut the long story short, we flew, and you know, it's just that, you know, when we are trying to I don't know what the pilot was dodging anyway, but it felt like we were just, you know, doing like this, and that was those moments where I was scared. And when we were about to land, then, you know, the force of landing too, it scared me, and you know, that was it. Then coming back to Lagos, you know, I'd already said to myself that yes, I've done it once. Doing it the second time, it's not going to be so much of a big deal. I can do this. What's the big deal there? Now, let's go. Now. I lied. Like, the going from Lagos to Port Harcourt was even better than Port Harcourt back to Lagos. I was already, you know, after boarding and everything, and we began the flight. It started smoothly, and I don't know, I think there was turbulence as well, but then it wasn't. Like 15 minutes to 30 minutes to the flight. Oh my God. The guy beside me, somebody that, you know, I was meant to comport myself, and you know, but I could not even control it. I held on to this boy like my life depended on it. Oh my God. The guy just busted into laughter. He was just laughing, and he was like, oh, what's going, is this your first? I said, no, it's not my first time. I had to lie, because then I didn't even know what that was. I could barely hear, and my ears were blocked, even though I tried to, you know, swallow speed, because when I was going, it helped a little, but coming back, all the speed I swallowed, it didn't help. My ears, I don't know, something was just, you know, I was just hearing noise. My ears were blocked. I couldn't hear anything. It felt like they were drumming inside my ear. Then, you know, I held on to that guy. The guy was just laughing. He too, I don't know, he understood the assignment, you know. He held me as well, and the whole thing, we here also. Our landing time was estimated at 2 p.m. But I don't know, I don't know, something happened and we were just overing, and it took us about a few minutes after 2 before we eventually landed. And overall, I enjoyed the flight, on a scale of 100, I would say maybe 70. Yeah, maybe I would say 70. It wasn't much of, it was just because I have this anxiety, so I thought it was going to come into play, but it didn't really come into play like that. So I'm just glad, like I'm glad that I've ticked that out of my bucket list and onto the next one, which is the water, transportation. I would love to travel by ship or boat, not the small boat too, because I can't even stand that one, like the big boat someday. I hope that it comes soon. But man, the experience was not funny. Like, oh my god, I'd already said to myself that I would not form per se anyway, like I would comport myself, I wouldn't, even the next person beside me would not even know that it's my first time flying. But the whole bass goes, I couldn't help it. I had to show myself. My village people came into play. But that's it, for the first flight experience. Well, looking forward to flying more, like going to different places and flying more all over the world, and by God's grace. So guys, I hope you enjoy I'm not so much of a good storyteller, but I hope you enjoy my short flight experience. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I promise you guys, I won't go off as much as I did this last time. I will try to be dropping even at least one video per week. I promise you guys. I would focus. I'm trying to be. The thing is just that I'm trying to build. I'm working. I make shoes. So, and it's this entrepreneurship life is not easy. Most times, I just wake up very tired and weak, but I have no choice than to just still go to work that same day and do something, because this money has to be made. You understand. I need to make this money. So most of the time I work, and I barely have time for myself. And on Sundays, that's when I have time for myself. So Sundays I clean my house, and I clean the room, I cook as well. Then by the time I do all those stuff, I'll be tired and I just sleep. So to even make videos, it's always very stressful. Like I won't even think about it. But now I promise to put this into consideration, because like few people message me that like, Olamide, what happened? Why have you stopped your YouTube? Why haven't you made a video in a while? I'm like, so many things have been going on, but this time around I promise I would be a good girl. The Olamide Billionaire is coming back to life. This YouTube channel, it must grow, and please, I'm begging you, for God's sake, subscribe to my channel. I have less than 50 subscribers. And I hope that by the time I drop this video, I hope I would have grown to 50, or let's say my 100, by God's grace. Please, you guys, help my ministry. Subscribe to my channel. Let me know that this thing is worth it. I'm begging you, please just subscribe to my channel. Listen to my rants, my lifestyle, and I promise I would be dropping nice content. I won't just be dropping anyhow videos. Like I would make your data, I would make it will be worth it. I'll make your time worth it. Whatever you watch on this channel, I'll make it worth your time. I promise. Please, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel at Olamide Billionaire. Thank you so much, and thanks for watching me. Thanks for listening to my first flight experience. See ya next time. Catch ya. Bye.